Yes, sir. We are back. You know the vibes. You see the jerseys. It's World Cup time. Welcome back to Soapbox Sports, everyone, where we have the cleanest takes, the boldest debates, straight from the Soapbox. Brian, I know you amped, bro. How you feeling about the World Cup so far?
Man, best time of the year. Every 4 years. Listen, there's no greater sporting event than the World Cup. I hope y'all tuning in. I don't even care if you don't like soccer. You just need to tune in for the fandom. Have y'all seen the Dutch fans? Have y'all seen the South Koreans in Mexico? Man, the world been turning up, and everybody said it was gonna be dull in America. Bruh, the foreigners have brought the pride and nationalism to this country, and it's been a blast, y'all. I hope y'all enjoying. Hope y'all enjoying.
I certainly have. I certainly have. Man. Obviously, we're going to be talking a lot more soccer in the back half of the show. But before we get to the business at hand, ladies and gentlemen, this is our final episode of the season. Woo, ooh, 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 ooh. Season one's almost done, y'all. Listen, we appreciate those who have been with us since the very beginning, watched us grow, watched us slow, and watched us grow again, man. But we're excited to bring this into next year, doing bigger and better things. But for this season, it's over, man. Brian needs a little bit of vacation, some family time. I need some R&R. So stick with us, though. We'll be active on the socials all throughout the World Cup and throughout the summer. But we'll see you guys after this episode in a few months, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
we'll be back football season. You can't
Football.
miss football season.
Football. Yes.
American football. You guys say American
I want to
football
say,
this
you got
time now.
caveat.
American football.
All right, let's start off with a sore topic for me, man, because I'm very much salty about this. The New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, have captured the NBA title, ending their 53-year drought, and are the current NBA champions, beating the San Antonio Spurs in 5 games, 4-1, the exact reversal of their last meeting in the finals, 4-1, when San Antonio beat them. Brian, you called this. You were wrong about that many games, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call you out there. You said what, 7? I think you said 7. Yeah, you said 7, but you were wrong. I was wrong completely. I picked the Spurs. Brian, let's get your thoughts straight off the top. What do you think? We got a couple of questions. We'll get into them, but I need to know your thoughts. What gave it away for you? What made you so confident in the Knicks, man?
Everybody better than Jalen Brunson. Until it's time to be better than Jalen Brunson. It was destiny. After those 2 games they lost to the Atlanta Hawks, they were winning games in record fashion. The margin of victory was crazy. And Chris, you would know better than a team catching fire at the right moment in time. Because they beat your New England Patriots back in the day. The New York Giants. New York got hot at the right time. They found what buttons to push at the right time. And Chris, it's been 53 years. There's nobody more hungry than a team that hasn't won in 53 years and hasn't been to the finals in 26 years. So I had to bet on New York based on destiny alone. And then there were some other items, like they got big men. Wemby never faced a true big man in the Western Conference. Well, maybe Rudy Gobert, but he wasn't an offensive threat like Cat. And they had, just like New York, got Mitchell Robinson and Cat. So it was destiny for New York. They pulled through. I did not think they would demolish them. So that's the only area I was wrong. But man, that was crazy.
It was crazy, man. Absolutely crazy from my perspective, because I thought the Spurs would win this in 6. I think I said Spurs in 6, maybe 5. A few weeks back, I was talking big-ish, saying there's no way in hell the New York Knicks would win a championship. But guess what, man? There was a way, and where there's a will, there's a way. And when there's a Jalen Brunson, there's a way. We can give the Knicks credit. We can. But I'll take a different position on this, man. I I gotta say, man, the Spurs let it go, man. The Spurs let it go. You talk about a choke job of epic proportions. I went live after game one. And everything that I talked about in that live in game one just happened over and over and over again. I talked about De'Aaron Fox. I say he had no business closing games. Guess what? He was still closing games 2 through 4. I talked about Dylan Harper, how he needs to play more. Didn't play enough, man. I talked about how Wemby needs to stop shooting threes, bro. Kept shooting them threes, moving away from the basket. So listen, you talk about a collapse of epic proportions. Nothing encapsulates that more than game 4. You're up 29 at the half, 25, I think, to end the third, going into the third, and then they just let the wheels fall off, man. But you got to give the Knicks credit. Brian, you watch Game of Thrones, right?
Oh, yeah.
You watch Game of Thrones.
I'm actually watching it now. I'm actually rewatching it as you speak. How did you know?
Listen. you know the sigil or whatever what's the guy's name? It was
the old guy.
Man, listen, what is dead may never die. That's the Knicks, bro. A dead organization. They've been dead for 53 years. Nobody in their lifetime thought that they would see themselves win a championship. Last year, we got a glimpse of it. They just never die. They beat the Celtics, coming back from 20-point deficits. They beat the Cavs this year, coming back from 20-point deficits. They beat Atlanta. I think they came back from a couple of deficits from them, and then they did the same thing with the Spurs, man. They're dead, so they never die, bro. What is dead may never die, bro, and you got to give them a lot of credit, man. They're the champs.
They are the champs. And like I said, sometimes destiny, there's a lot of luck that falls in that. There's momentum. So do you believe the Knicks can actually repeat? Do you think this was a legitimate championship and this just wasn't luck or they just got hot at the right time? Do you feel like this team can be a dynasty and repeat?
Brian, I've never been more confident in my hell no. Listen, I'm more confident in my hell no that they'll repeat than I was in my hell no that they'd win the championship. It's just the nature of the NBA right now, man. I think this is the longest since the merger that we've had no repeat championships. 8 straight years of a different champion. And for me, like, the most Knicks thing could possibly happen next year. And that's them winning 20 games and missing the playoffs, man. But, again, you got to give them credit. I hated. I was hating. I was salty. I don't like dumb basketball. We talk about the Spurs a little bit on that part. But at the end of the day, you got to take advantage of your opportunity. And they did. This group has been together for a while now. The Nova Knicks transferred over from college. They brought their boys in, threw away all those picks, and it paid off. It absolutely paid off because at the end of the day, you just made the most valuable franchise in the NBA just a little bit more valuable by adding this championship. So kudos to them, bro.
Listen, I hope not. I enjoyed the fandom leading up. I mean, it was a circus, but it was a fun circus. But bruh, if they are like a dynasty, those fans will wreak havoc on America. Yeah. They will wreak havoc on the globe.
Yeah.
God has to step in and he cannot allow this to happen. It's a reason that New York that has been 53 years. They needed to be humble. This is one of the most cockiest cities or places in America. God had to humble them. So it's going to be another 53 years until they win again. But a dynasty, I'm going to say, hell no, it cannot happen at all. But we got a New Yorker here with us today to let us know how it feels to finally be a champion. We got my boy Eddie. Yo, look at that. Man, you ain't go back to New York, did you?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I'm glad you made it back alive if that was the case.
I wouldn't do that, but boy, you know what? Before I get into this, B, I gotta come for you first, because the moment I signed out last week or a couple weeks ago, You came back talking about, yo, the Spurs about to smack them. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I
"Oh."
did. He caught me.
I said,
I was hoping nobody
"Oh."
caught that. You gotta hedge your bets. You gotta hedge your bets.
I said, "Oh, word, that's how we living."
Oh man.
Hey man,
Nah,
what a time to be wrong, man. I was dead wrong, man. I was dead wrong, and I am so happy to be wrong. I thought the Spurs was gonna win in 7. If I'm be honest, I really did.
mhm.
And well, we gentlemen sweep them boys, man.
Gentlemen sweep. It's crazy.
It is.
Gentlemen sweep them boys, man. Hey, it was just I mean, it was just our time, bro. Like you
There
said,
you go.
53 years. How much longer we got to wait?
How
How
much
much
longer?
longer?
I got a quick question for you, Eddie. Do
What's
you
up?
believe that Jalen Brunson deserved the MVP?
You ain't watch Game 5?
I know Game 5, but it was some other players that got y'all to Game 5.
I would.
OG saved. You know,
Well,
he had a 30 point game
at the
playing the
end of the
deep.
day, Brunson was
Mhm.
still the most consistent player for all 5 games, though. So, regardless, he's the one that brought you there. He's the
I
cap.
like it.
And even though he was inefficient in the earlier in the series, he was still plus 25 points or whatever the case was. It was on 25 shots, but I mean, it still goes through him first.
Yeah.
Cat, OG, nobody gets to eat if JB don't eat. So I think, and then with the closing it out the way he did, that put that to
Beautiful.
curtains. It wasn't even a conversation no more.
Yeah. I feel like it was a matter of time before he had his game. I mean, what a perfect time to have your game and to close out, to seal the stamp your name on that series. Yeah, he was, I would say, not as efficient as he normally is, but
Right.
he's the engine. Like every fourth quarter, he probably played bad for 3 quarters every game.
Yeah, and that's
That
true.
fourth
All the fourth
quarter,
quarters, he came alive. He came alive in
that
every
fourth,
fourth quarter.
every fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's what put y'all over the top because y'all was like Chris Lee State. Y'all was down big multiple times.
Every
And
game.
Jalen Brunson would score every point in the fourth.
Yeah.
Literally. So I'm with you on the MVP. What about another conversation? Greatest Nick of all time. Is he the greatest Nick now?
Easily.
Stop. Oh, yo.
Easily.
Oh my
And
God.
let me tell you why. One, it's not like we got a whole lot to go off of, right? This is only our third chip ever. Okay. We got 2 in the 70s and we lost 2 in the 90s, and now we have 1. Am I gonna say he's the most talented Nick to ever play? No, that's probably Patrick. Melo, Amari, they probably all better. I'm cool with that. But the greatest Nick and let's think about it. You got to put some history on it, Chris. You got to put some history on it. 1, second round pick. A second round pick is usually a nobody in the NBA. 2, he starts to ascend in Dallas, but it's clear as day, Luka's the guy in Dallas at the time. 3, New York takes a chance on him, and he is vastly underpaid and chose to stay underpaid. He could have been making like $100 million more than he does and chose to stay there. And lastly, it's the Mecca. Like, there's not much more pressure than playing in Madison Square Garden for a team that hasn't won in so long, but is in media talk and is on the front page of the newspaper every day. Like, that's the Garden. So for me, with all of that behind him already, and he's what, 6'2", 6'1", and we all know point guards at that size don't get to lead championship squads. So with all of that, I cannot put another Nick in front of Jalen Brunson. I just can't do it.
I gotta push back. I gotta push back.
Go
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. So boom. I know last time we had this conversation, I said 5, and all right, I realized that was the error of my ways. I'll be objective about that. I think he cemented himself at 2, and the main reason I'm gonna say it is because his daddy don't even believe he the best Nick ever. After the
His daddy
final,
was bugging, bro.
he sat down with
was
Shaq
bugging.
and them boys. He said, everybody's going to start this debate. I'm going to end it right here. No disrespect to my son, but it's still Patrick. Now, his dad is not objective. He played it with Patrick. He played with Patrick. That's his boy. So they had a little bit of a connection there. But He's been with Jalen his whole life, man. So who better to compare the two than the dad? So I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, shut this man down, Eddie.
Wait, I got something to say. I don't know about you, B, but I'm a father, right?
Yeah.
I got a kid, and I think I'm gonna assume Rick Brunson been pushing his son since he was little. I push my son as much as I can. When he think he can't do something, yes, you can, son. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I think Rick Brunson does not want Jalen to get complacent. He doesn't want him to feel comfortable with where he is. I think he wants to make sure that he knows that he needs to celebrate this now, but next year we got to try to go for it again. The year after that, you need to try to go for another one, and so on and so forth until you retire. I think that's why he said what he said. It's saying that Patrick Ewing is the top Nick that he's ever seen. That's me. That's how I'm looking.
What's that mean? That it's all mental. It's all
All
a mental
in the
game.
head.
It's all mental.
in the head. It's a
You know, the daddy father son relationship. The son always trying to prove it to his daddy he worthy. He can't let him know that he already worthy.
That's what's gonna happen. Now he's gonna be like, "Yo, what you was talking about, Dad? What you was talking about?"
Yeah, he's like, "That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted."
Y'all got it. Both of y'all parents, both of y'all have sons. I can't really speak to that, so I'll wait until I cross that bridge, man. Because right now I'm just practicing. You know what I'm saying? So, But on a serious note, though, like for real, I think another finals. He doesn't even have to get to the finals. If he gets into the Eastern Conference Finals again, and he's playing the way that he played, clutching it all up, I'll shut up. I'll give it to him. But right now,
that's a great point too. I forgot about that.
You got to edge it out a little bit, man, for Patrick.
Yeah, but so far, Jalen Brunson hasn't done anything worse than the second round so far. You got to give him that too. And this is taking over a terrible Knicks team. All right, a terrible Knicks team. He comes in, and the worst he's done was second round. I don't know.
And it's revisionist history, man. Listen, Jalen Brunson young, and let's be real. All the fans that was alive during 1972 and 73, they ain't really here no more, my guy. They not really here no more. You know who all these young kids gonna remember? All these young kids who running through the streets acting crazy? JB.
Yeah.
This is the team they gonna know. And as time goes past, he don't have to make another finals. They gonna say, man, that 1 year was the best year of my life. Absolutely. That's what they gonna say in New York, literally.
Absolutely. You see New York right now. Absolutely.
Yeah. And they gonna say, who gave them that? You got Spike Lee and them crying. Like people are crying because they didn't think it would ever happen again. It's the magnitude of it. We're back in the 70s. I mean, basketball wasn't even that popular then. It was two different leagues. And they had the NBA and the ABA. Like, dude, the best player playing basketball was in the wrong league. Julius Erving was in the ABA for half his career. Like, all the talent wasn't even there. It's one league.
They didn't even have the 3-point line yet.
They didn't have come on right there. They was playing against half the talent pool. Like, listen, I ain't trying to. No disrespect to no Nick, but I'm from Cleveland, and 2016 when we won that's probably one of the best years of my life. Kyrie hitting the shot, so I can understand for somebody not winning in 53 years. For us, it was since 1948. So, yeah, I
got a question then, because everybody talking about how the Knicks winning. Was it the Knicks winning, or was it more so the Spurs losing? All right, let's be real, Eddie. You gotta give me some. Like, let me know what you think. Be objective here.
All right, no, I'm gonna be objective. I truly think the Spurs found more ways to lose a lot of times. I saw a stat that today. It was like the Spurs really led the series like 75% of the time. But with that being said, at the same time, the last 2 years, the Knicks have been coming back in the playoffs like easy. Like the Knicks are never done playing until it says 0-0-0. So it's kind of like I want to be objective for real because it's kind of halvesy. Because I'm like the Spurs could never figure out how to close a game. They was always making some bonehead things down the stretch, whether it be coaching decisions or everybody getting on De'Aaron Fox and all of that stuff. But at the same time, last year, for example, first 2 games in Boston, we were down 20 points in both of them. we won both of those. This year we were down by 20 against Cleveland. No problem. We'll do that too. the Spurs, all 5 games, we went down by double digits. All 5.
I was down 2-1 to the Hawks.
We were down 2-1 to the Hawks and beat them by 50, 60 points to close up. So, I mean, to me, it's like the Knicks have been that it's almost I don't like it as a Knicks fan because I'm like, can we get started with everybody else? But that's just been part of their MO. Like, go to sleep if you want to too early, which I did. I'm guilty of. And you're gonna wake up and see, oh snap, they won. So halvesies to answer your question though, Christy. I think it's halvesies because
like I said, you got to take advantage. Like once you get those opportunities, like again, it's the finals. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh yeah, just because they let their foot off the gas a little bit, you can't give the Knicks credit. But it's just hard because I know there's a stat. Everybody's gonna talk about this stat. For 72% of the time. Hey, y'all lost me for a second. My bad. Internet. Yeah. Shout out to Xfinity. But yeah, the Spurs were leading 72% of the time in this series, and it's just like, yo, once you look at numbers like that, it's just jarring, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I mean, you can say that if you go off the analytics. The analytics say the Spurs won.
Right. Hey, that was your coach, bro. That was your coach.
Hey, no, we ain't gonna go on that, bro. I'm having a hard time as a Cavs fan right now. But yeah, I mean, the Knicks knew how to take their soul when it mattered. Multiple times. This Wemby at the podium, like, I think I learned a lesson. I don't know what it is, but I think I learned something. De'Aaron Fox talking about it don't matter.
Better have learned something.
He better.
They talking about it don't matter. Like, listen, New York knew how to execute in crunch time, and that's all that mattered. And the Spurs, they play good when it don't matter. That's fine. That's fine. But when it's time to be better than Jalen Brunson, nobody can be better than Jalen Brunson.
Smallest man on the court.
And I think that dynamic, that's such a David and Goliath story, man. They got to do a movie for him. He was literally getting buckets on the tallest man in the NBA, bro. And the smallest guard. So,
light work. And my favorite part about this postseason, I mean, we were the number 3 seed, but to go 16-3, and my favorite stat was the point differential. Like, we were beating the brakes out of people. And that was my favorite part of this postseason because that let me know that the things that they went through the previous years, they were really not trying to go through that again. Like whatever they needed to learn, taking that L against Indiana last year. I think Indiana again the year prior. I want to say Miami the year before that.
Yep.
Like you were sick of it. You know what I'm saying? So this time they came out and they put people in a coffin by the third quarter. So, I love my New York Knicks for that, man.
Yeah. I asked Tiffany this question. I'm going to give you a chance to answer it. Do you believe the Knicks can repeat? Because the East is getting healthy.
Honestly, I mean, honestly, no. I don't. I mean, one, for starters, we've had a different champion the last, 8-9 years?
Yeah, since Warriors.
If anything, the Spurs aren't looking like they about to create a dynasty. If anything, I'm not going to sit here and say we have a dynasty, but it's also why I was like, bro, we got to win now because 53 years, right?
Yeah.
The chances of coming back is slim. I'm always going to pick the field in that kind of sense.
Okay.
I'll be realistic on that end, but it's what I'm here for though.
Yeah, I got one more. I got a fun one, man, because with Jalen Brunson winning the championship, he put his name in the upper echelon of point guard conversations. So can you put him top 5 point guard all time now? I'm reaching.
That might be a reach, bro.
I'm reaching, but I mean, rings count.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm starting with Magic. I'm going. I mean, IT. And then just straight talent. I mean, of course, Curry.
That's 3.
My favorite all time, Jason Kidd.
Okay, that's low.
You got the AIs of this world. I mean, you got to even give love to Chauncey. Oh Lord, yeah, you can't do that.
We over both of them.
I'll
We over
rephrase it
AI
then,
and
Eddie.
Chauncey now.
I'll rephrase it. He has some time in front of him. Do you
Yeah,
think it's possible for him to kind of knock on the doorstep of top 5 if he keeps at this pace?
Oh yeah, for sure. Actually, I heard an argument today about him and Chris Paul, and I was like, damn, I wouldn't even have done that. But I was like, I could see why they would, because Chris Paul's never won anything serious.
I hate Chris Paul. I'm a hater.
Well, I mean, so that's personal, brother. but you know, I mean, I can't overlook John Stockton. Wow, I forgot about Stockton. But like, you know, there's a lot of people that's already, you know, that's knocked on these doors. Granted, Jalen, what I love, him and Curry and IT, they're the only ones to really be at that size and lead their team. You know, so that's a new table he's already sitting at. I'm gonna give him like another 3 years or so, see what he really does. If he continues to be an all NBA player, and like you said, at least a second, third round playoff kind of performer. I mean, because as long as he already has that ring, he's already
knocking people off the list easily.
Yeah,
just with good years. He could be 23 points a game, 7 assists. He knocking dudes off the list.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what it is now. Now you just, because now that you're a champion, you just building on legacy now.
Exactly. Yeah. Couple to get you a few more All-Star games.
Dude, that's easy.
Straight. You straight, yeah, man. Jalen Brunson definitely has the opportunity to be top 5. I would say I think people are doing out of respect not to put him over, you know, Chris Paul, whose body of work is 20 years, John Stockton, body of work 20 years.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook, body of work 15 years plus.
Yeah.
But he with that ring, you know, it depends on how you weigh that ring. Because this ring is heavy.
I ain't gonna lie, Brian. Just because he's in New York, it's gonna count for 1.5. You know, I'm just saying.
This ring, that's what I'm saying. This ring is heavy. Yeah. This ain't no KD ring. This one weigh a lot, and I'm just thinking like, you know, the team he beat, the Goliath he beat. People was watching OKC versus the Spurs like this the championship.
That's the championship, yeah. Yeah,
literally. Like we don't even care what's happening in the East. It's a wrap.
And the Spurs celebrated like it was a championship.
Oh, crying. At least they got to get their tears out too. They got to cry too.
Look, man. Two different teams, man. It's two completely different ways, brother.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you, Eddie, man. You always add some great color commentary to the Knicks.
Being objective too, man. So
yeah, being objective. Hey, I don't know if you seen that video of that Spurs dude running through New York, deboing everybody.
I did.
Hey, y'all can't be. Hey, y'all gotta do better than that. Y'all gotta do better than that. He was clearing out the subway. Nah, somebody gotta go up there and handle him, bro. Ain't no way. No dude running through my city.
Hey, he was in the right borough that night.
That's what it must have been. Cause I'm like, it was. I give y'all that. It was a lot of little kids thinking and moving. But yeah. But no, I appreciate you, Eddie.
Hey man, good looking out, my boys. Hey, appreciate you.
We'll talk your Giants come football season, man, so I can roast you a little bit more. But yo,
I like the Giants this year too. It's a New York type of year.
Hey, count on it, brother. Count on
it. I like the Giants.
Hey, don't talk no trash when I get off of here, bro.
All right, no, not this time. Hey, Spurs and
Spurs and 8.
Hey, be good, fellas.
All right,
appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I'm still salty, man. I'm still salty.
Bro, lucky I hedged my bets, but I had a feeling it was time. But let's jump on the Spurs real quick. You know, let's run through this because this World Cup popping. They took South Africa's. I mean, they took the goal away from Saudi Arabia. But Spurs. Let's go back to Spurs. I know World Cup on y'all. We a little sidetracked. Spurs. Who's to blame, Chris? Who is to blame for the meltdown?
Brian, you can't blame anybody but the coach. You're like he really showed
the majority.
Yeah, I give him a lion's share to blame. I give him the lion's share to blame because honestly, let's just be real. If Pop's in that seat, in that position, that doesn't happen.
They
It
won't.
just doesn't happen. If you have Michael Malone in that seat, the old coach for the Nuggets, that doesn't happen. If you have a couple of other coaches, Frank Vogel, you can name some other guys, that just doesn't happen. Because at the end of the day, we all saw the writing on the wall. I saw it game one. De'Aaron Fox is a non-factor in this series, bro. But guess what? You paying him the most money on the team. You getting sensitive in your feelings.
Yeah.
And there was just this one quote he had before game 5, after De'Aaron had that blunder in game 4.
Blunder, yep.
He was like, yeah, at the end of the day, I see everybody talking this, that, and the third. I'm fired. De'Aaron should be benched. De'Aaron's going to be in at the end of the game on game 5. Guess what happened at the end of the game in game 5? De'Aaron Fox was on the floor. He didn't score a point. He had 2 turnovers. And guess they walked him down yet again while Dylan Harper was on a heater. You put him on the bench. So, yeah, you got to take control of this team. And moments matter, bro. You had to show that you were in the moment type of coach, and he didn't do it. So hopefully he learns. He's young, first year, but you got to get the coach on that one.
Yeah, you go, coach. I'm going Wemby, and it sucks.
That's fair.
Yeah, when he's young, but everybody, like the coach is young. This coach first year, everybody on there young except De'Aaron Fox. But Wemby, you gotta hit your free throws. You gotta stop shooting threes. You gotta get in the weight room. You gotta close the game out. If De'Aaron Fox not balling, you gotta have the bravado to tell the coach and De'Aaron Fox, sit your ass down.
Yep.
You got LeBron would have. I'm telling you now, but LeBron did have to learn. So but this is learning for Wemby. You can't let others who are inferior to you impact your legacy. Because that's what y'all were being too nice. They were being too nice. They were all coddling each other. Oh, we can do it. De'Aaron Fox, we're gonna believe in you, even though your confidence is shot. Like, De'Aaron Fox is not a bad player. His confidence was just, he had 0. But Wemby, F De'Aaron, pull a Shaq. I don't care. Give me the ball, Kobe, so I can finish this game. So I put it on Wemby because you let the others impact your legacy.
All right, so
This
you
was
put
your
on Wemby.
championship.
Quick question. You think Wemby gets back to the finals?
It's gonna be a while. The blueprint is out on Wemby.
Mm-hmm. Beat him up.
Beat him up. And Minnesota showed it. OKC didn't have the dogs to do it. That's all. New York did. Don't talk about Chet, bro. Chet.
No, I was just gonna say, like, honestly, man, like, because after the OKC series, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. Them boys were a little bit salty. They were like, we should have won. We were the better team. And honestly, this series kind of proved them right. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, OKC was the better team, but they had a Chet problem.
Yeah.
Chet, you got that one player, like, bro, get Chet out of here. But the Knicks took the same method and was just like, we're just gonna be bigger than you. Like, Wemby, you're tall, but you're not. You don't have your man weight. Mitchell Robinson about 280, and Cat ain't little either. And they just weighed on him all game, and he was exhausted, and that's why he started shooting threes. So, yeah, blame on Wemby. Back to the finals, it's gonna be like a Shaq story. Shaq lost his first one, took him a while. LeBron lost his first one, took him a couple years. It's a part of the process. He'll be all right. But what's next for the Spurs? What do you think they should do next?
I don't know, Brian. Nobody's taking De'Aaron Fox or that contract.
It's the contract.
It's really the contract, and I think he did way more harm than good for himself, just overall. But you got to play Dylan Harper because you don't want to have a disgruntled young superstar on your team. That's just sharks. That's shark infested waters right there. So I don't know what they do, and I don't think the coach has the balls enough to take control of this team. So again, maybe they drop this offseason. So we'll see.
No, good point. Pop is still in charge, and I feel like Pop will make the call. He's gonna 6-man De'Aaron Fox. 6-man De'Aaron Fox would be lethal. That 6-man is a place where you can get your confidence. You can go against the second unit, and you can build it back up. In the playoffs, you're not starting. F out of here, bro. It's time for the young guns to take over. But yeah, that's enough for NBA talks, man. We got all the way in there. It was the finals, so definitely a lot to touch on. But right now the World Cup is on, and it is still in headlines. Have y'all seen these fans in America?
Yeah.
It is wonderful. It is amazing to see. Right now is what, Saudi Arabia versus Uruguay, 0-0. But let's talk about World Cup. Best game so far.
Brian, they always give us the best game in the group stages, and it's Japan. Netherlands was a banger yesterday. First half, just dead. Nobody's really doing much. Then boom, somebody scores, breaks the deadlock, the floodgates open. Back to back to back. It feels like Netherlands has it at the end. The next thing you know, the shortest team put together in Japan goes up against the tallest team in the Netherlands, and they win a header.
A header. That'll always the score.
So listen, man, I said it going into this year, Japan was a little bit of my dark horse because every year they just come back a little bit better and better. And they showed it yesterday versus Netherlands, who were pretty confident they can go pretty far in this tournament. So that game yesterday was fun to watch. And I was just, listen, I was multitasking. I was cleaning and watching the game. I was just screaming, wow, wow. Y'all, you seeing this? I know y'all saw me in the group chat. You seeing this flag?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a fun game, man. That was the best game so far for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, for action purposes, like actually being close, yeah, you could say that was the best game. But USA Paraguay, man, the quality of goals scored. Was it Balogun? I can't even say his name right. Listen, Balogun, straight fire. Pulisic with the assist. I mean, that game, the USA, the passing, Pochetti has got these guys playing like a South American team. Yeah. It was a beauty to watch. So that was I would say my most favorite game to see because I was just amazed at what Team USA did, making Paraguay look like a bottom feeder team. So that's been my best game, I would say, so far in this tournament. And probably my most impressive team, too.
For real?
Is USA, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't think you'd go there, for real. I'm still who I thought would be your answer. Ivory Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I didn't go them. I didn't go them because USA did it in such fashion where it made Paraguay not look like they belong.
Yeah.
But Ivory Coast, even though the score was 1-0, they dominated Ecuador.
Yeah. Brian, Ecuador did really well to get leading up to the World Cup. I'm just gonna be.
I think they're like the second best South American team.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people had them going far in this World Cup, and they probably still will for the most part. But Ivory Coast has been out of the World Cup since 2006, if I'm not mistaken.
2010. The last one was 2010 with Drogba.
Yeah, okay, so boom. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they play with that was the last one with Yaya and on them. So yeah, 16 years, bro. You've missed what, 3 World Cups since then? To come back and put on a show like that. Listen, that one winger that they have, he's gonna get a lot of traction.
11 I
can't say his name.
He Dominigo. He dominated.
He had no answers whatsoever. And he was just toying with dudes.
Effortlessly, Chris. Just whenever he got it, he would take his time, blow by. Move, beautiful cross, blow by. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that was my most impressive team so far. So to come back on the world stage, everybody always kind of poo-poos the African nations. And to put that statement out there just like that, it's like, nah, we ain't just some scrubs who's just gonna lie down. I thought that was the most impressive team win so far, but it's early still.
Yeah, we got some more games to come. Yeah. Ivory Coast is ranked pretty low, so I was looking. The guy who scored plays for Man U, Diallo. I'm like, this team is low key stacked. One of their main players, Frank Kessie, played for Barcelona. I'm like, they got players, so we'll see how they do. They're in the group with Germany and them. Germany, Ecuador and was it Curacao? I feel bad for
Yeah, I feel bad for them too, man.
yeah, I feel bad for them, but hey, happy to be there. But since we in the US, this is a home World Cup for them. What are their chances, Chris? They were, like I said, they were my most impressive team. Do you feel like they have a chance to win the World Cup?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Going into it, I think I said that if they get to the quarterfinals, that'd be really impressive. I'd honestly just be disappointed if they didn't make the semis, Brian. Just based off one game. Now, honestly, this is just Monday morning quarterbacking, getting hype real off that performance, but everything looked fluid. And I've never seen the U.S. team play like this. And I watched the U.S.
It don't.
Everything is usually physicality. Let's do deep balls over the top. They were playing out the back. In that last goal, I think it was 26 passes before the goal. Yep. And then that Gio Reyna beauty with the outside foot. And I'm just like, wow. And Paraguay's a really good defensive team, man. Yeah, bro. So, yeah. I don't know if they can win. It's tough to say again, but I'd kind of be disappointed if they don't at least make the semis, man. Just because anywhere they go, it's going to be electric now because people are starting to believe and buy into the hype. So
they got a favorable
group,
sure.
Yeah,
and it looks like they're going to be on the easier or lighter side of the bracket. And if they continue with this form, it's crazy to even say they have a freaking chance. They have a chance. I haven't been impressed I haven't been impressed with any of the major powerhouses.
Germany,
Netherlands, Germany, but it's Curacao. I mean, that's probably the worst team in the tournament.
Sweden looked good yesterday, but it's Sweden.
I mean, Sweden a powerhouse? No, like Spain just drew with Cabo Verde. No one is standing out like as the for sure lead team. So we do have France, Portugal, Argentina. They have yet to play. So England. Be mindful of how we're positioning this. But if the U.S. wins their table, they won't even be on their side of the bracket. So those big dogs are probably going to eliminate each other before the U.S. even has to face them. So it's crazy to say. It's possible.
It is. It is.
Or are we going to rig it?
I'm saying though, there's like.
Hey, these teams probably scared to beat us. We got Alex waiting right outside the stadium just in case. Y'all want to win? Bet. Deport everyone. Terrible. And I know you said your dark horse team. I know we're talking about dark horse teams. You said Japan was your dark horse team, or you got another one as well?
I posted in the bracket, and
I think I had your bracket up.
And I think I had England beating them in maybe the quarters.
Mm-hmm. Any other teams to watch out for?
But Brian, my dark horse after these USA, that's my dark horse, man.
Ivory Coast. I mean, they have the talent. Will they continue to have the form once they play better competition? We'll see. Because, like I said, I haven't been impressed with anyone out. USA has really been the most impressive to me, besides Germany. Who else could be a dark?
Brian,
Colombia is always a good team.
Sweden has a team too, bro.
Sweden and Morocco. I hate to say it. Morocco looks strong. Morocco looks real strong. I mean, if Brazil don't get that flash of greatness from Vinicius Jr., I mean, Morocco runs away with that game to me. They play better than Brazil.
Yeah.
But yeah, some pretty strong teams. And then since we will be going to a game this Thursday, Czechia versus South Africa. Hopefully it's some excitement, but what I'm looking forward to is Haiti, Brazil. I know you're a fellow Haitian, Chris. Any remarks for your team before we conclude?
Listen, man, if we could just find a way just to have some, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not even like control. It's just like some composure. There it is. That's the word.
Composure, yeah.
Just some composure around the penalty box because we totally outplayed Scotland. It's just being real. We did. Obviously, results are the only thing that matters, but people are going to say the ref, and yeah, sure, I'll give into that a little bit, but we could have scored 2 or 3 times if we just had some composure around the box. And our midfielder, our key midfielder, our central midfielder, his name's Bellegarde. He played well leading into the tournament. He just had a really, really, really bad game. He couldn't string together any passes. So
yeah,
it's not going to be easy going against Brazil. Obviously, they idolize that country a lot. So hopefully they don't get starstruck. But I think we have a shot, man. We have a shot, and hopefully we can come away with some points or a point at the very least against them.
Yeah, rooting for y'all, Chris, but it's looking down.
Yeah.
My goal for y'all is to score in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Give something to cheer for. But yeah, we got more World Cup coming for y'all. We appreciate y'all for joining us for our last episode of this season's. We are not leaving for long. We will be on the socials.
Yep.
So please follow us at SBS Sports Live. And we will be back for football season. We appreciate y'all time.